שיר למעלות אשא עיניי אל ההרים מאין יבוא עזרי מעם.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, with the permission of Hashem, I would like to say this Dvar Torah in the memory of Jacobo ben Olga Cababie, alav shalom, who passed away, and I pray to Hashem that his neshama, his soul, will be be'ezat Hashem in Gan Eden. Today it's Rosh Chodesh Iyar. We know Rosh Chodesh Iyar, he is a very special month. Ki ani Hashem rofecha. We said that the month of Iyar is the month of health, is the month of Refua. So, because there is a pasuk in the Torah, Ani Hashem rofecha. If we take the first letters, Ani, Aleph, Hashem, Yud, Rofecha, Resh. So that means Aleph, Yud, Resh, it's Iyar, the month of Iyar. My friend, my question is, why this month of Iyar is the month of Refua, of health? What's special on it? Why? Must be something that we have to understand. My friend, we know that the last month, it was Nisan, the month of Nisan, the month of miracles, the month that the Jews get out from Egypt. And we know that Hashem, he did a lot of miracles to the Jews in Egypt only for a reason. What reason? That he will give them the Torah. I mean, when you take a plane, it's because you're going somewhere. You don't just take a plane for no reason. You must have a destination that you want to go to, or holiday, or for business, something like that. You know, Hashem, he will not let the Jews go out from Egypt for no reason. There were slaves there, and now Hashem, he wants them to be his people, his people, his slaves. I mean, not a slave, as you know, but can you imagine who's the real slave, Hashem or me? I would like to tell you something. You know who is the slave? It's Hashem, not me. When I sleep, who take care of me? Hashem. When I travel, who take care of me? Hashem. For my parnasa, who take care of me? Hashem. So, Hashem, he is my bodyguard, he is my protection. So, who is really the slave? I mean, sometimes we think that it's very hard, the religion, but when you think a little bit, what Hashem is doing for us, do we deserve it or not? You sleep, and Hashem take care that you will wake up in the morning. When you eat, Hashem take care of your body that you will swallow well. Baruch Hashem, we are not paralyzed. We can see, we can hear. I mean, we function. We are not robot. I mean, Baruch Hashem. So, who take care of my body, of my brain? It's Hashem. So, who is the real slave? It's Hashem, not me. But we need to think this very, very well. When Hashem give to the Jews the liberation, ובני ישראל יוצאים ביד רמה. The Jews, when they left Egypt, they felt fantastic, they felt free. Freedom. But it's a freedom to receive the Torah. It's a freedom, not just for joy, not for pleasure, not to get out from Egypt, to take the money from Egypt and then go anywhere you want. No, Hashem didn't do that for this case. No, Hashem, He did that. So, Be'ezat Hashem, we will receive the Torah and we will be really free. I tell you something. I mean, a lot of people today, since this virus, COVID-19, Corona, since that happened 2 months ago, people realize they are nothing. People realize that there is a big boss. People realize that with all the money they can have, if Hashem wants to stop, to paralyze everything, in 1 second, 1 minute, it could happen. Hashem is the boss. Hashem is demonstrating who He is, what His capacity. And a lot of people today, they are trying to make money because now everything is holding. So they want to buy masks, they want to buy, I know some people that they did millions of dollars, huge of money with the mask. Somebody started to do that 2 months ago when the epidemic started. 2 months ago, he was so clever. He invested more than $15 million. Today, I will not tell you what the money he did, but unfortunately, he catch the corona, and today he's fighting for his life in New York. Unfortunately, he's fighting for his life. That means, Hashem, He can show you that you're nothing. You're nothing. You're in His hand. My friend, so the reason why Hashem liberated the Jews from Egypt, only that He will give them freedom, and the real freedom is when you respect Torah and mitzvot. You think that you are a slave to keep Shabbat, you're a slave to keep Nida, you think you are a slave to do this. No. That gives you freedom. That gives you a title that you are a mensch, you are a man, that you can control yourself. It's very important. The Gemara said, who is Ben Horin, who is a free man? The free man that he has no Yitzhara, that he fights Yitzhara. He fights the bad qualities. He fights not to be angry, not to talk Lashon Hara, not to be jealous. This is freedom. Freedom from bad things. This is the real freedom. And not to... Once we've been slave of Paro, physical, spiritual, we have no spirituality, and we were slave to Paro, and Baruch Hashem, when we left Egypt, we really started to be free people. Freedom. Yes. That I'm a man. I know how to control myself. I know how to control my anger. I know how to control my jealousy. I know how to control if I have to talk bad about somebody. I know how to control my gava. Not to be arrogant. To control yourself. It's very, very important. My friend, so I think this is the reason why this month, we call it the month of health. Why? For 2 reasons. We need 2 categories of health. A spiritual health and, of course, a physical health. When the Jewish people, they left Egypt, as I said before, they left Egypt to receive the Torah. That was very, very important. And to be all united. So for that, we need a lot of help from Hashem. The Gemara said, when Hashem gave the Torah, the Jews said, Na'aseh v'nishma. We do, we listen. That means Hashem proposed them, do you want the Torah? They said, They didn't say yes. They said, we do. And we listen. Usually you listen after you do. If I propose you a business, first of all, I show you the business, and then if you accept, you accept. Maybe it's not a good business for you. But the Bnei Israel, they said, when Hashem proposed them the Torah, they didn't ask what it is the Torah. They said, we are willing to do it now. Naaseh. And then after, so Hashem said, you want to do what? Well, now that we commit ourselves to do it, now tell us what you want us to do. Usually, we listen after we do. My friend, the Jewish people, they reach a high level during the month of Iyar. During the month of Iyar, it was a month of preparation to receive the Torah. So Hashem gave them two kinds of salute, of health. Spiritual health, that Hashem opened their eyes to see good things, that there is only Hashem. That was a Refua. I mean, can you imagine somebody who is not live according to the Torah? That means he's not healthy spiritually. And the Bnei Israel, don't forget, they were in Egypt for 400 years. 400 years, they forgot. They were Jewish only by name, no religion, nothing. So they were completely far away from everything. They only had the names that they are Jewish, but no religion, no Torah, nothing. And now, when they left Egypt, they were empty. And Hashem helped them physically to be healthy. And He helped them spiritually to believe more and more in Hashem and to repair all the bad qualities that they had. So, this is the meaning of Iyar. That's why Iyar is a month of health. Today is the Hilula of a big tzaddik, my grandfather, Rabbi Chaim Vital. He was the student of the Arizal HaKadosh, big tzaddik. And I would like, because it's his Hilula tonight, I would like to mention to you a beautiful story about him. One day he saw his rabbi, Arizal HaKadosh. He was sleeping. It was Shabbat. And it was, he sleep maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or just open the eyes. And he was like moving his lips. He was moving. So Rabbi Chaim Vital, he went to the bed of his rabbi, the Arizal HaKadosh. He's buried in Tzfat. He wanted to listen what he said. And then when he approached, Arizal HaKadosh, he opened his eyes. He told him, Rab Chaim, what do you do? So Rabbi Chaim Vital was shocked. He said, I wanted to listen what you were talking. He smiled at him and he told him, you are so small to understand what I was talking. It will take me years to explain to you what I was talking. Now this is a story about Rabbi Chaim Vital that tonight it's his Hilula. Don't forget, Rabbi Chaim Vital, he wrote all the Torah, all the secrets of the Torah of his rabbi, Arizal HaKadosh. And all the secret of Torah that Arizal HaKadosh he divulged, it was from Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, from Iyar Navi. I mean, the secret of the Torah are not easy. But my friend, let me tell you, the Jewish people that they receive the Torah, you have no, how we call them? You know how we call that generation? We call that generation Dor De'ah. the generation of the knowledge, the generation of the Chokhmah, intelligent. Hashem give them so much intelligence. He opened their eyes to see clearly what it is, the Torah. It's incredible. Can you imagine when they received the Torah, the day that they received the Torah said that they were united like one person. There were a few million people, and they were like one people, one man. How you understand this? Million people, they were like one. Usually, each man, each individual. I mean, I don't look like him, he don't look like me. I don't think like him, he don't think like me. We're not the same. People are not the same. So how can you imagine the day that they received the Torah, they were all equal, like one person? How can you imagine that? It's like you go to a big stadium, you have there 100,000 people, and you know what you see? All those 100,000 people are there that their team will win. So when their team win, so you see the 100,000 people screaming, dancing, everybody, like one person. All this for what? For the football, for a goal. Well, when the Jewish people, they were, the day that they were supposing to receive the Torah, as well, they were like one person. Like those people who went to see a football game, to see their team to win. When they win, you see all of them like one person. And they don't look the same. There is everyone, he has a different face. There is rich people, poor people, all kinds of people. But to win the game, they were like one person. So the Jewish people, but once they left the stadium, that's it. Everyone go home. That's it. Everything is forgotten after. But that was not the case. When the Jews received the Torah, before they received the Torah, they were like one person, like one. Hashem is one, the Torah is one, and Am Israel is one. They were like, but the most important is that they remained after like what they were before. That's why today the Torah still, we can never forget the Torah. Because it's the Torah who makes us united. The Torah, you have no imagination. On Pesach here in Israel, when the Corona started, the Jewish people, how much risk they take to take food to the old people. How much people, they took a lot of risk. This is to be like one. So, to be like one, the all Jewish people to be like one, that started from when they left Egypt. And then they knew that they go to receive the Torah. And mostly they got together more and more during the month of Iyar. Iyar. And Iyar, they saw how much Hashem is helping them to become healthy spiritually and healthy physically. So that's why this month is very important. And all this because of what? For the Torah. To receive the Torah. We need health to receive the Torah. We need health to accept the Torah. We need health, physically and spiritually. That's why this month is very important. I would like to all of you to wish you Chodesh Tov Mevorach, to family Cababie, and of course for the memory of Jacobo, which I know him very, very well, and I will never forget his beautiful smile that when he used to see me, he was with his cigarette, smiling all the time, and he gave a good Jewish education to his children, to be in the Torah, Baruch Hashem. Fabulous, fabulous. He teaches his children to do tzedakah, to do good things. There was a rabbi 2 weeks ago that his wife, she was very, very ill, and she was in the coma with the corona. Her name is Rabbanit Batsri, Zechrona Levracha. And then suddenly she opened her eyes and she called her children. It's something incredible. Usually she couldn't talk, and now she started talking. And she called her children. And that it was on Pesach. And she told them that when she was sleeping, she saw rabbis up there are fighting that Mashiach will come, because this corona is very dangerous. So, of course, we need to pray. But she saw rabbis fighting to bring Mashiach, and she woke up. So she told her children, of course Mashiach is going to come, but the only way that he could come, only when there is ahdut, when there is united. And that, my friend, why I think, and she passed away the same day, after the message she gave. Beautiful message, ahdut. And this is all Pesach is about. On Pesach, we shout what it is ahdut, what is united. That's why on Pesach, we help everybody. Even that it's we are in a situation not very fantastic, but Baruch Hashem, we have everything. There is people that they have nothing. So why can't we share with them our happiness? And beside the corona, and beside all what's going on, and no food, that's no good. Pesach is the beginning of Achdut, of being united. This is the reason why Hashem, He did not give us the Torah till all Bnei Israel, they were like one. And Baruch Hashem. My friend, Mashiach, the prophet said, Vishaveha b'tzedakah. Mashiach will come when he see people are helping people. When there is united. When people are helping people, there is united. So, that approach the Geulah, that approach the liberation of Mashiach. That's why we said, on Nisan, on the month of Nisan, the Jews were liberated from Egypt, and on Nisan we can be liberated. Well, now Nisan is over, but don't forget, Nisan is not over. You know why? Because Nisan is the first month of all the month of the year. So the month of Nisan has a big strength, big powerful, to take care of all the 11 months to come after. It's like a train. You see the train, there is 12 cars, wagons on the train, and there is the first one. In the first one, he pushed all the 12 wagons. So Nissan is like the machinery, is the one who drives all month of the year. So every month has a connection with Nisan. So Be'ezat Hashem, let's pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to bring us Mashiach HaMelech Ratzon. And Hashem bless you. Take care. Thank you.
אדוני ישמור אותך מכל רע, ישמור את נפשך, אדוני ישמור צאתך ובואך מעתה